Welcome to Handiscover. This is a short video tutorial to explain how to list your property on our site. First, you will need to go to the top right hand corner and sign up. Here's the section here. When you press sign up, you have the option to log in with Facebook, sign in with Google, or join with email address. When joining with email address, you'll need to put in first your name up here, your first name and last name, a username that you would like to use for your account, your email address, and then verify your email address again here. Then also create a password that you can easily remember and then confirm your password again. Then you will need to press register and you will be registered on our site. With your login details, you'll now be able to log into your account. Once again, if you go to the top right hand corner here, you will see the section to log in. Simply enter your username and your password that you created before and then press login. When you log in, if you look in the top right hand corner again, you will see your name up here. All you would need to do is then press on this section. When you press on this section, you will see that there's a drop down box appears here. If you go into dashboard, this then brings up the option where you can decide if you are a company or you are private. In this particular case, we will select private. If you were to select company, you'll be able to put in your company number. By selecting the private section, you now come into your profile. Here you can fill in your name, again, your gender, and then here you would need to fill in your date of birth. In this section here you would put in your landline, and then here you can select if you use a channel manager, yes or no. In this section here you can describe yourself, so you can put in just a few lines. It gives you some suggestions down here what you can put in this section. Then you'll need to fill in your address and then press Save Details. When you save details, if you look up here, it will say Save was successful. Once the profile has been completed, you'll then find that you'll be able to list your first property. In order to do this, you can go to ListYourSpace, which is located up here. In the first section, on ListYourSpace, you will see it will ask for the country, the region, and the business type. Under the country section, you will see that there's a drop-down box. In order to open this, you just need to press here. And the same for the region, there's a drop-down box here. Then select your business type and then press Next. On this page, you can fill in the name of the property, the street, the postcode, the town, your telephone number, and also the contact email address. Once you've input this information, you will see on the map down here that the location of your property will appear. Further down here you have features, so you can select what you have at your property. In this particular case we will select the hairdryer, kitchen, no pets allowed, Wi-Fi, TV and a private garden. In this section here you can fill in a business description about your property. In the business description here you can detail excellent facilities that you have at your property. Be as detailed as you can. Under here we have area activities. This talk about local attractions or things that you think may interest your guests. If you have any particular arrival instructions, you can put it in this area here. And now we come down to the accessibility questions. The first one here is about the parking. If you have private parking, private accessible parking, or accessible parking in the area. You can select one of these three. If you are to select accessible parking in the area, please note that there's another box appears here and you can indicate the distance from the property in meters. Going further down here we have the property accessibility. This is how easy it is to access the property from the outside. So in this case we'll select lift or ramp at only small thresholds. The next question is for accessibility once you're inside the property. Once again, you have the 3 different options here. Stairs maximum 15 steps, max 1 step at a time without a ramp, or lift or ramp and only small thresholds. If there is a lift, you can also put in here the width and the depth of the lift. Next section is regarding kitchen. If there's a kitchen, a regular kitchen, or an adjustable kitchen at your property. The next section is for the bathroom. If you have a regular bathroom, a wide bathroom with bathtub, or roll-in shower with chair. After selecting roll-in shower with chair, you do have some further options here. You could pick if the shower chair that you have is fixed, if it's a shower chair with wheels, and even also if there's a 1.5 meter turning circle in the bathroom. If there's any additional information that you'd like to give, you can fill it in the section here. The next section is regarding the toilet. If you have a regular toilet, a toilet with support on one side, for example a wall, or a toilet with 1 or 2 grab rails. Once again, you can have a section here where you can put in additional information. The next section is regarding the bedroom area. You have an option here for regular bed with hoist, or an adjustable bed. If you select an adjustable bed here, you can actually select how many adjustable beds you have and any other additional information that you have about the beds. In the minimum door width section, you have 3 options here to select which size the doors are. Then come on to concierge service if you have this at the property, yes or no. And then also if you have a hoist, mobile hoist, pool hoist, or ceiling hoist for the bed. If you do not have any of these accessible features, it's fine, just leave them unselected. Then come on to hire, rental, wheelchair hire, mobility scooter hire, accessible car hire, and also if you have other assistances such as a hearing aid or visual aids. And finally on this page we have an allergy section where you can select the items here as well if you have them. And finally, once you've filled everything in, you need to press submit. When you press submit, you will find you'll then be allocated, your property's then allocated an icon. In this particular case, the property's been allocated icon free, so it is fully accessible. You then need to press next to continue listing your property. On the next page, you will see at the top you have a calendar option. You can select all year or sometimes. In this case, we will select all year. When the calendar has been selected, you will see you have the options here to select which dates are already booked. For example, you just need to press here on the dates and the dates will change colour to show that these are the dates that are already booked at your property. Moving further down the page, you will see that you have a section for basic property information. Here you can select how many guests can go to the property, how many bedrooms you have, how many beds are available, and how many bathrooms there are. Also, you can select here the minimum stay for the property. The next section here is regarding rates and fees. Here you can select the currency that you're working in, the rate per night, and you just use the arrows here to go up or down, the number of guests included in the rate, and if you have an extra guest fee, you can select yes here and then put the actual charge here per extra guest. Also, if you have a cleaning fee for the property, you can select here, and once again you can put the price in on the right here by using the arrows. Next section down here is related to policies. The first policy is regarding the cancellation policy. We have 4 different cancellation policies, and we suggest that you select the one that's more appropriate and matches closest to your own. So we have moderate, which is a full refund up to 7 days prior to arrival, except booking fees. Strict, which is 50% refund up to 7 days prior to arrival, except booking fees. Very strict, 50% refund up to 30 days prior to arrival, except booking fees, or no refund available. And if you go to here, select policy, in the drop down box, you'll see they have the 4 sections there, and you can select the one which is most appropriate for you. Next section is related to deposit, and this is a deposit for any eventual damage. So if you'd like to put deposit down for this, once again select yes, and you can put in the deposit amount over here using the arrows. Please note this is a deposit just for damage and not for prepayment. For the booking policy, we have a section here which gives you the option to control how you receive your bookings. The first option is for Book Now. This allows your guest to book without your approval, so it's like an automatic booking. The second option is for Booking Inquiries. This allows you to assess the guest and control your property availability. By clicking Next, this will take you on to the next page. On this page you can add seasonal prices. All you would need to do is select Add Season here, and you will see that a drop down boxes come and appear here. First you can put in your valid from date and then the valid to date, the rates per night, how many number of guests at the property this rate is for. If you have an extra guest price you can put it in here, and also the minimum days for that rate. Also please note there's a Show Advanced Options section here. If you were to select this, you can put down weekend pricing, a changeover day, last minute discounts, length of stay discounts, extra guest fee, very advanced pricing, a season night, very advanced pricing. So there's lots of different options for you here. Once you've filled in everything you need for this particular section, just press Save. And you will see that it's saved it here. If you need to add any more season rates, just press Add Season here. Once you've finished, please press the Next button. This brings you to the last page of listing your property. This is where you will attach your photos. We recommend that you have your photos ready before you start listing in order to save you time. The first picture that you need to put on is one of the main property picture. Make sure that it looks good because this is the one it's going to advertise and sell your property. In order to find photos, you just need to press Browse, that's here, and then look for the picture that you have saved on your computer, select it, and it will automatically be updated on here. So the first one is the main property, then property, the front of the property, so recommend to take a broad image showing the surroundings. The entry door, so make sure to show the bottom of the door with eventual thresholds. So in this particular case, you can see if you select the magnifying glass here, it's showing the ramp going into the front door. The next one is the bathroom. So if you have a wet room, for example, you can show here the wet room features of the shower seat, grab rails. If you have more than one bathroom, if you just press Browse here, you can add on all the other bathroom photos. The next one is for the toilet, so if you have a toilet that has grab rails, you can attach that here, or if it's just a normal standard toilet, then obviously all the photos that you have for the toilets, please select and put them here. The next photo is for the kitchen, which you can put here, the living room, and then also the bedroom. When you've finished attaching all your photos, if you page down to the bottom here, you can press Done. When you press Done, this message will appear, and here it says in green, press here to publish your property. As soon as you press here, you will find that your property has then been listed. You will find it here under My Listings. It shows you all the properties that you have here. If you want to view it, all you need to do is press View. And you can see your property here, the accessible information, the info about description, nice activities in the area, the amenities and the photos. If you need to edit your listing at all, you just need to log in, go to Dashboard, My Listings, and then press Edit. Thank you very much for your time and welcome to Handiscover.